I am waterproofing my blowers today. I know these are marine bilge blowers, but the electrical connections are not the greatest, so I've upgraded the wire. This is nice long 16 gauge wire. It'll run all the way back to my switches, and so I put on new connectors. This is the end result. I'm going to show you how I got there, but that is fully waterproof. So we start with a blower. The terminals are built in, so I've got the wire and I've got these crimp-on connectors. They have a little bit of insulation on them, but this part of it's exposed. So what I'm going to do is pull these off of here. Then I'll pack a little bit of dielectric grease. It's available at the auto parts store for just a few bucks. Comes in a great big tube. You'll probably never use it up. Good stuff for electrical connections because it'll seal out the moisture and corrosion and everything else. So just put a little bit on those two like that. Now, I'm going to take a little piece of heat shrink tubing on each one. Okay, we don't want to lose our grease. I'll try and get that to go over it. I have to pack that in there a little better. There we go. Then we just push it on. Ooh, trying to hold up my camera here. Alright. And that is almost on. It's a little bit of a fat part to squeeze over. And yes, I'm again trying to do things with one hand. Okay, so we got that on. Guess I'll go ahead and attempt this other one while we're doing it. Squeeze that on there. Okay, now we've got those on. Stick them up here. Then we grab some heat for our heat shrink tubing. And watch it shrink. Doesn't take too long. Now these are packed with grease. Get it to focus on there. Packed with the silicone dielectric grease and ready to assemble. Just push them back onto their terminals. Now one thing you'll notice is I've taken off the cap. There's a little cap that goes on this motor. So what I'm going to do here is just add a little grease to that cap. Okay. And also, I'm going to add some grease on this housing here, just to cover up the holes a little bit. And oops, there went the grease. Okay, so we'll just kind of help seal this up a little bit. And our big blob will help seal the motor shaft. Just push that in there. Okay. Plenty of grease to go around. Don't spare the grease. One note. There has been some discussion on internet forums about dielectric grease and is it a conductor, is it an insulator? It is dielectric, meaning insulating. It's non-electric conduction. So you might wonder, well, if it doesn't conduct electricity, why are we putting it all over our electrical terminals? That's a good question. The thing is, if you have a solid connection in the first place, it's going to push all that grease out of the way, and there won't be any moisture. If you do it on a nice brand new terminal like this, there won't be any moisture in the way. It won't be able to get to that metal and corrode it, so the connection will always be as good as day one. So it doesn't help the connection itself, it just preserves it in whatever state that it is right now. So there's one more blower done. I'm going to finish the rest of these up, and that should be sealed up. Hopefully that'll keep some water out of there. I will let you know over the long haul how the blowers hold up under the treatment that they're going to receive. Thanks for watching.